Alright, it's about 10 till 6 Central, and we'll be getting started in just a minute. I've posted a link to my Patreon account in the Twitter feed attached to the channel, but let's get started. So this morning, well, last night I slept through my normal recording time. So this morning I posted a video on YouTube channel. I managed to get the rest of the equipment I was missing. So we're gonna head out and start mining again. But I didn't stream it because, you know, it's 12 hours off of my normal schedule. I doubted anyone who's been watching would be online, and I didn't really want to deal with it at the time. So basically I just it was a short video. I don't remember how long it was, but basically just picked up the equipment, equipped it, and went home. So 7.2 seems to be a good place to start. At least it has been.
Warp drive active.
Hopefully we don't run into any issues. Hey, watch what you're holding on to. These claws are sharp. Looks like if you're gonna do that, go somewhere else. You're not on the keyboard. What was I gonna say? Looks like someone has already been mining the rich plagioclase. It's about 5 minutes till midnight here on Eve. Hopefully I don't run into any more issues. I've still got 45 million left. Yeah. Well, Grandma's back in the hospital and Mom's staying with her. And my friends are gonna get their lights shut off again. Probably.
The asteroid is depleted.
Oh. Everything around here is just great.
The asteroid is depleted.
They're adjusting Grandma's medications to see about getting her blood sugar back under or not blood sugar, blood pressure back under control. Unfortunately, Grandma's at that point where every time she gets short of breath, she feels like she's dying, and is a little too eager to do so. So the doctor said there wasn't really anything they could do to fix her condition, and Grandma almost said, "Okay, well, I'm going home then," but Mom interrupted her and told her, "No, they're working on getting her. They're readjusting her medications, but just because there's nothing they can do to fix her problems doesn't mean there's nothing they can do to help her." It looks like Grandma might be getting hospice care. I dealt with those when I was staying with my friends, and her husband was going through it, and after I moved in with them, she went through it for a little while. So as long as you get a good person as your home care provider, it's not that bad. The problem you have to worry about is making sure that the person they bring you, or the person they send you, is competent, qualified, and communicating. So and don't just trust them because they're medical personnel. Get to know them, know what they're supposed to be doing, and let them earn your trust. Trust should be something that's hard to earn and easy to lose. Especially when it has to do with your health. So many resources these days are trusted too quickly and too loyally. What was that? The fake news site that gets referenced on Facebook all the time. I forget what it's called. Kind of like The Onion, but You know, just because you read it online doesn't mean it's true or false. It just means somebody put it up there. What is that? Ah, Plagioclase. That could get awkward. Awkward. Let's see. Can I see them from here? Nope. Just check the outside camera. Come on. There it goes. There's an adventure. Yeah, a couple of ventures. Oh. Spin like the wheel of fortune. Wheel of misfortune, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Today's moral is, not all cartoons are for kids. So, sitting out here, there's not a whole lot available today, but I did manage to get all my stuff replaced from when that guy just straight out murdered me the other day. As you may have seen from that guy at the Warp Gate, who also murdered me, well, I say he killed me. I don't mind getting killed in the game. It's part of the game. It's a risk you take just by playing it. But then he tried to recruit me? It's like, seriously, dude? And then claimed I was stuck in high sec because I thought it was safe, which is, he says it's a lie. Okay, first of all, I'm in 0.6, which is mid-sec at best, and just because I'm not in null-sec doesn't mean I'm in high-sec. It's like, yeah, I know I can get killed here. That's one of the reasons why I came here as late as I did. I mean, if I thought it was safe here, I wouldn't have 2 drones out. Speaking of which, I wonder whatever happened to my 2 drones that I had out when he killed me. I guess they got destroyed or stolen or something. Oh well. Que sera, sera. see. I did manage to get my headset ordered. It'll be here on Friday. Um, Looks like my grandma will be coming home on Friday also, and or actually, looks like she'll be coming home tomorrow sometime, and half her family's gonna show up. Um, I mean, I sound like that's a bad thing, but it's only a bad thing because one of the family members that's showing up is well, let's just say she's trying to get a lot of sympathy on social media for her mother dying, but she's not actually doing anything to spend any time with her mother at this point. Seems like the only reason she's showing up is because it's convenient and she's just getting out of the hospital. I mean, she never comes to visit. She, never calls grandma. She never takes care of grandma like my mom does, or my mom's little sister does. It's just well, the sad part is if you ever knew her or ever met her, you'd know exactly what to expect from her, because it's if you're lucky enough to have any of your parents alive when you're an adult, visit them often, because you never know when the last time you'll see them is. I mean, what, 34, and I'm extremely lucky. I mean, my parents are both still alive. I've got extra people who consider me their son. Unfortunately, I have issues with my father. You know, when my parents first started having trouble, I kind of defended my dad. In fact, I unknowingly defended him while he was behaving. I wouldn't say he was actually cheating on my mother, but he was acting inappropriately. Basically, my new stepmother fled a abusive relationship in California and moved to basically here, and my dad and my new stepmother were actually high school sweethearts, and if she hadn't gotten married while he was in the Navy, he would have married her and probably never would have ended up with my mom. The guy she married turned out to be a real asshole, and shortly after she moved to Missouri, she got the divorce, and then my parents got divorced and my dad moved in with her, and then they got married. Now my dad lives in Kansas. So, I mean, things happen. But the way my dad handled it was very inappropriate. He did use my mom's lawyer during the divorce, apparently so that he'd get screwed over in the divorce on purpose, because he felt my mom deserved to get everything. She almost did. She got most of it. But yeah, I mean, my dad has 2 ex-wives now. When I was young, I remember his first ex-wife, my older half-brother's mother, being pretty much insane. I went to my half-brother's child's birthday party a couple of years ago and met his mother again, and she's fine now. She's perfectly sane, normal individual, not the batshit crazy, angry woman I knew growing up. I mean, I didn't know her very well, but you know, I had some inclination of what kind of person she was at the time. And when my parents got divorced, my mother was just as crazy as my dad's first wife seemed to me. But after being away from him for a while, she's fine too. And my stepmother was the nicest person. I mean, she was just really always very nice to me. She cared greatly for me. And, after the divorce and after they got married, now she hates me for something that we cleared up almost instantly. I mean, a couple years ago, my Facebook um, Facebook account got hacked, and somebody posted porn on my page, and it showed up on her wall because we were friends on Facebook, and she was following my posts. And her son was, when I knew him, he was a complete mess. He did drugs. He stole from from them, and but he never made an effort to I would have given him a second chance. I would have, like, if he wanted to get in contact with me and be friends at this point, I'd give him a chance. I mean, from what I'm hearing, he's very successful now. He's got a job and going to school and all that kind of stuff. I mean, but when I knew him, he was a loser. I mean, a complete asshole. I mean, the first time I ever talked to him, he asked me to lie to my father about his starting smoking again. It's like, I don't have to tell my dad anything. You can smell it. So I didn't like him when I knew him. But, if I met him now, I'd give him a chance. So now my stepmother hates me because somebody posted porn on my website, and her son was a drug addict and a thief and a liar and a complete douchebag when I knew him. It's like, that stuff is not really my problem. It's like, and honestly, I've come to the conclusion that my father has been controlling women by basically driving them insane. And I can never remember the term for it, but it's not really the big stuff. It's the little stuff. Like moving something 6 inches every day, but always denying you did it. Who's stealing my shit?
Warp drive active.
So basically what I'm saying is I don't talk to my father anymore because I think he's a monster. But, I still have a chance to...
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I still have a chance to reconcile with him. And, I think about it. I I mean, I've talked to him since then. I mean, he's helped me out since then. But I just don't. I don't see. The heck? Oh, what? Did I go to the wrong? Oh. Wrong base. Makes sense. But, yeah. Right now, I don't think I can deal with my dad. But if something happened to him, I'd visit him. I'd make the effort, even if I don't think he would reciprocate.
Autopilot engaged.
I'd still make the effort. Heck, I'm pretty sure if there was something wrong with my dad and he was in trouble, my mom would help me
Warping to
get
station. Warp drive active.
She may just help me get there just to make sure what seems to be happening is actually happening. But I think her primary issue would be
Approaching station.
helping me reconnect with him. But yeah, I don't see that happening. So have I scared everyone off yet? Yay!
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
Apparently there's something wrong with the chat. Really? Let's hit 1-1.
Warp drive active.
Of course, it'll probably help if I remembered to turn the music on. There it is. It's gonna be a little loud for a second. Okay. Alright. So, is the chat working yet? Nope. Chat's still not working. Okay, there it goes. Okay. $32,000 ISK. That's not bad. What are they selling for? 225. Not bad. I'll probably start making these and sell them for about 100,000. Oxygen. Might have to buy a few materials, like these, because I'm not getting them from the Rich Plagio place. But yeah. You know what they say. And if you do, go ahead and tell me, because I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. It's only half an hour into the feed, and already my mental capacity is diminishing. Yay! Bounty money. I think. Yep. 20,000. So, yeah. Yep. Everybody left again. And I'm bored out of my mind. I don't know. One of those things where just don't know what to do with my life right now. Of course, the one person I can count on to speedrun any game and drag me along with him doesn't have time to play this one. And plus, it's kind of have a bad taste in my mouth for this game right now, just because of that person who, you know, I was looking at Andy's profile. I can't tell if it's male or female. I mean, from the actions, I'd say adolescent male, but that's still a hard one to pin down, because you know, it's really hard to determine someone's how do I put this without insulting someone accidentally? You can't determine someone's how they present themselves if you don't, unless you like spend more than 3 minutes talking to them, especially over text-based communication. So all I know about Andy is they are a very person. I don't know. I am curious as to why that guy who killed me at the gate wanted to know what fleet they were, or what corporation they were in. Oh, cool, I can reconnect with lost drones. Instead of just, scooping him up and relaunching them. I don't even know. Come on. Salvage the dang thing. Yes, I have a headache. Oh, forget it.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Recycler. Market value. Alright. Done it for a month at market value. And so. And call this a night. She's not feeling well. So I'm gonna say, Godspeed, farewell, and I'm leaving.